All right, y'all. So I really wanted to have this today and go in about this conversation a little bit because I feel like nowadays a lot of people ain't talking about the things I feel like we should be talking about. All right, case in point, right? So this is all men out there that are confused about the difference between your motivation and your determination, right? I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, I cut off a lot of people in my life trying to get my life right with my kids, work, everything involved, right? But there's a big difference, and this is the point that I want to make. Motivation to me is a feeling, it's emotional, right? It's how you get to where you want to be at. And that's cool. Sometimes you need that motivation to keep going, but you ain't always going to find that. But there's a difference between that motivation and determination. Determination means something completely different. When you're looking at determination, you talking about somebody who's this is a mind, a thought process, a state in which you understand what the end goal is going to be, right? Now, the reason why I'm saying that, right, is people confuse that. I got so many people that I know that I love, they talk about one thing, they get motivated about that one thing. They say, yo, I'm about to go do this one thing. And they're excited about that one thing. And yo, I'm happy for them. This is what I want for the people that I care about. But the problem is that they lack the determination. So that motivation dies off and that determination is not there. So the part that you needed to finish this off, to keep going, to go do the things that other people told you you couldn't do or you didn't want to do, start to fall off. And that's that point where dreams and desires are met at. Because if you can't keep the motivation to get you there, if you're not a determined enough person, then you're never going to make it past that point. Now, the reason that I'm saying this and that I'm bringing this out is I feel like men these days, man, like, and I'm not trying to knock anybody, nor am I putting anybody out there or any individuals out there. But what I'm saying now is I feel like we got weak minded, right? I'm about carrying my back and carrying whatever I need to do to be who I need to be to get where I need to go, right? Regardless of what that brings me, when it comes down to my children, my wife, and the things that I have going on for myself, that's what I want to do. That's the things that I need to do as a man. I need to put things together and make a life for them, right? But that's not motivation, right? My family's my motivation, but they're not motivation. They are my motivation in a way as, I know what I have to do it for. The determination is in my mindset that I know that regardless of what happens, I know what I'm going to do to make sure they have to eat. And if that means I got to start doing whatever the job may be to make that happen, then that's what I'm going to do, right? I'm throwing that out there and I'm saying that to say this, man. Like, I feel like we all get into a point where we're starting to believe that if you have that motivation to be great, yeah, I have that drive, that's awesome, but where's your state of mind? Because as soon as you feel as though you're no longer driven to do this one thing, you're just going to bounce to something else and get motivated about that. Then you're going to continue to motivate yourself to keep doing things that make you have to, move out and explore new ventures, which means you never went down the road you were supposed to go down for a long enough period of time to see the fruits of your labor. And that's just something I'm saying to y'all, like, take it how you want to take it. Agree or don't agree, but motivation and determination are two different things. I know as myself as a man, like, motivation for me is to make sure that I continue to be the person that I'm supposed to be, you know, to this point right now, right? Motivation is the fact that when I look up and I tend to take a look at, however many views I have right now, 0 and 0 with nobody attending. It's not stopping me from having the conversation that I'm having with you guys, regardless. Why? Because I'm airing out my mind and I'm giving you the thoughts that I want to give you, right? My motivation is that sooner or later I'll look at, whatever's on the screen and say, hey, it's going to be 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 100, 1,000 people that are interested in what I'm saying and want to know why, or picking my mind to understand why I'm saying the things I'm saying, right? That's the motivation. The determination is I'm still going to set out this video regardless. It didn't matter either way. If next week I had this conversation, or 2 days from now I go live and the conversation lasts all of like 5 minutes, or I'm talking to somebody, doesn't matter to me. If what I got out, the point that I was trying to get out, got there and it hit home and it helped somebody, then that's all I care about, right? And the point that I'm making here is I don't want people to be confused of the difference between your motivation and your determination. I want you guys to take from this one thing. Motivation is literally, to me, it's your emotional state, how you feel, getting that feeling to do what you need to do. But it's determination that you really need to get set in your mind, that state of mind of what you're going to do, putting your stamp on it, and setting that goal as what's going to happen. So you know what you're going to do in any situation. And that will get you past that little hump in life that you're looking for. Anyway, man, that was my daily of what I just wanted to drop off to you guys. I plan on getting back on tonight a little bit later, streaming a little bit. I want some Q&A questions, but I want you guys' thoughts on this. Drop a comment on my next stream when I go live. I'll respond to whoever was in there, but I do want to understand what's your thoughts. I mean, am I wrong? Is motivation different to you than determination? Is that something completely, are they the same thing to you? I don't know. To me, that's how I see it. If you see it somewhere else, man, drop it down low. Let me know. Besides that, this is Matt. You're in the Bat Cave. And I'll be seeing you when I see you. Other than that, I'll see you guys soon.